How you going, YouTube? I haven't done a video for a little while, so I'm actually going to do some more gaming videos, to be honest. I'm currently trying to set up an Xbox slash recording system, but it's not exactly working because I didn't have the right converter for the thing I wanted to do, basically. Sadly, yes, it is true. Sadly, didn't have the right thing. So what I'm trying to do is get it set up, hopefully, and where's my damn fridge? Right. Hopefully I can get the system set up. I've got a system which I'm going to be doing Xbox recordings and everything else. I'm going to be doing some gameplay footage from Xbox. What else have I got coming up? Well, I should mention I got a new router. I don't know. I'm crazy. I always buy the different sets of technology and stuff. The reason that I like this router is mainly because I have an LCD screen on it. So I could tell in and out, traffic going in and out. I could just see it from wherever I was, standing in the room or whatever. Or, I could just simply see how much data is going in and out. And there's little on-screen controls and stuff. And you can put photos on it as well, if you choose to. To be honest, it's not that bad. It's pretty cool too. I found it pretty good so far. It's giving me good rates, download rates and everything else. I have had the wireless job around a couple of times, but I don't think that was anything that might have been just more related to my internet being a pain in the ass. Which my internet, I got to admit, is most of the time is a pain in the ass because it just has a tendency to not want to work when I want it to. But that's life. Things go on and things happen, so it's all good. What else? What else have I been mucking around with? I took some photos tonight with my camera. Just general stuff, just mucking around with my room and shit, and just generally chilling. I've been playing. What have I been playing lately? I've been looking at a game which looks interesting. It's The Bureau, which I don't know what it's like. I saw it on the Steam Marketplace, but I'm going to see if I can maybe wait and see if it comes down in price over the next few weeks or so. Just see how it evens out on the price spectrum. What else? Well, as I said, I've got that recording system, and I've got an internal hard drive for it, which I've put into the actual unit, which it's, what's the company that I'm using? Aver Media. AVER Media. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. That's what I'm using at the moment. I'm mucking around with that. What else? I've been sort of mucking around with different realm of things. It comes and goes. Like, I've had some computers listed on different sites to sell and stuff, and I haven't sold anything yet, but that's just because, it's not particularly fast at the moment. It's slow in its own respect. I mean, like everything, you have fast and slow times in business. What else? What else? I've been doing lots of different things lately. I picked up some vitamin tablets with vitamin D, because, to be honest, I don't get enough vitamin D these days. Well, I do interact with the sun, but not as much as I should. But it's okay. Normally when I go out and do a bit of photography with my camera, which, if I'm in the mood and I'm bored, fuck it, I'll go out and do some stuff with cameras. Oh, also picked up this as well. I'll be keeping this in my toolkit anyway. Nice little knife there. It's not actually bad. Well, it's not actually too bad. It's well designed. I mainly picked it because good for all that, prying things open or cutting things open, things like that. Yeah, and I mean, it's not a bad little knife. I mean, how much was it? $40? I think it's $40. Yeah, about $40. Considering it's a very strong knife and good steel too. What else have I been doing? I don't know, a combination of things. I want to get my my Xbox up and running with video, to be honest. But I got frustrated because I picked up the wrong kit. But it's like, I'll resell it or something. I'll sell it to somebody if they're interested. It's a converter that goes from HDMI to... No, that was the problem. It goes from... somewhere. My friend... It's Okay. It is a YP to BPR to HDMI. So it's actually the wrong way around. I wanted one that actually was HDMI to the other connector, which that's what I was trying to get before, but little did I realise this is the wrong one. I mean, I can still use it myself, but it's not going to be really handy for what I want it for. So I had to pick up another one. I mean, not for any fault of, well, maybe for a little fault. I mean, I looked at it and I assumed that it would go both ways, but it seems that some of those kits, which I didn't realise with going to the videos both ways, they don't necessarily go both ways. So that is rather annoying and rather fucking stupid if you ask me, but it happens. But, you know, it's an easy mistake to make. Easy mistake to make, and, you know, can't really be helped sometimes. I mean, I think everybody's entitled to a mistake. Doesn't matter who the fuck you are. I think everybody's entitled to it, and everybody's entitled to, you know, feel like they want to invest in something. Oh, you know, not invest in something, but they want to be part of something, or, you know, they want to be with people. I don't know. See, last couple of weeks, I've just sort of been a bit down in the dumps. Ex-girlfriend sort of thing, fiasco with things, and I just feel like crap, to be honest. I'm not really in the best of moods. I mean, I've been getting through it slowly, but it's more of a frustration, really. Saying that, I'm not doing too badly, though. I'm getting there in the sense that, well, it's like anything. When you get depression, you know, you have a few drinks, and that normally makes you feel a little bit worse. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know, I think I got too much involved, I had too much of my heart invested in things, and I just didn't think about what it was doing to me, emotionally speaking. I'm an emotionally deep and complex person, and sometimes things affect me more than I would like to admit, but, you know, at the same time I can be a little insensitive with some things, and I realise this is just something that a conclusion that I've come to myself. But saying that, I'm learning slowly to get back into the swing of things, and I'm learning slowly to look on the positive side. Because there is always a positive side to every situation. There is negatives, there's positives, it's a combination of things. I mean, to be honest, you've got to be able to relax yourself and see the world, you know? Perspective thing that I've come to is that, or it's in its entirety, is that the world is not perfect. People are not perfect. The initial lowdown of everybody around you, I mean, okay, to be honest, I don't think everybody's out there to scam you. I don't think everybody's out there to take your money or take things from you or make you feel like crap. They're working from the perspective of things. And I mean, to be honest, I'm a type of guy, I do leave a lot of information around about myself on the internet. But saying that, I don't leave anything that I would feel would be detrimental to me. So I let people know what I want them to know. And I control what I want them to know. Which is logical, you know? You have to have a little safety mirror or safety margin these days compared to years ago, because I mean there's a lot more fucking assholes out there. But there's a lot of people who would fuck with people just for the fucking fact that they want to fuck with them, which is rather ridiculous if you ask me, and a little bit fucking stupid, because at the end of it, it shows that you're immature. It shows that you have a level of immaturity that's totally fucking stupid. I've just, you know, I think I'm just going to learn to, no, but the thing about it is that I've found that I guess it depends on the person. Look, I don't know. Maybe when I get angry, I know everybody's entitled to an opinion, everybody's entitled to getting angry sometimes. When you get angry, you say stupid things, you do stupid things. And, you know, everybody's going to do that. Because you're angry. Because you want to hurt the person that hurt you. Because you want them to feel your pain. Which is pretty much, you know, how you're feeling at the time. So you want them to feel your pain. You want them to feel some type of, you know, context of it. You want them to not, you know, you don't. I don't know. It's tough. It's tough because you want them to feel pain, but at the same time, you don't want to be over extremely on it. I mean, okay, you know, I admit, I get, you know, we all get those days where you feel like killing some bastard because he's being an asshole about something. But I mean, at the end of it, it's the people who have enough self-control to say, I'm not going to fucking do that in the first place. You know, that are the ones that are the better people at the end. Because, you know, just because you have an urge doesn't mean that you have to automatically, you know, engage in it or, you know, fulfill it. Just because you have an urge, it doesn't mean you have to fulfill it, and it means that you can have enough self-control to say that I'm capable of controlling myself enough to say that I'm not going to do it, and it's something that I'm not going to do. You know? But we live in a society with people with poor impulse control, and I'm going to admit this. We live in a society where people, in context, are just idiots when it comes to impulse control. Being able to control their impulses towards things, towards people, towards situations. And fuck, you know, it's true. I hate to say it, but there's a lot more idiots out there than there used to be. People who just don't have the intelligence to work out that maybe something they did was a stupid choice. Everybody's allowed to make small mistakes. Like, you know, I'll credit somebody for making a small mistake or doing something stupid occasionally just because you want to do something crazy. But fuck me dead, there's some people that I just go and look at it. How the fuck did you get out of the birth canal? Seriously. I don't know, like, that's just my opinion, okay? But I think my opinion is valid because I'm a pretty damn intelligent person regardless. And, you know, it's just... I'm so sick of people thinking that they're better than something or better than a particular person or feeling like they're self-righteous, you know? Well, particularly, I mean, religion is religion, okay? But plenty of people I've seen with the same situation in religion who go to the self-righteous mode whenever you want to point out that they have faults the same as every other human being, or that God isn't exactly... you know, calculatable on most scales. But saying that, then I will take the point that I do believe that there is some point to the relevant balance of the universe. But I don't exactly always try to explain it. Sometimes sometimes you can wave theory after theory around about God or the creation of the universe, or, you know, I mean, you can base it on science, you can base it on mythology, you can base it on about a dozen other things too. And I hate to say it, but it's irrelevant in the grand scheme because all it does is just, you know, fill your time in, and I don't know. Well, I don't know. Sometimes there's no problem with contemplatively looking at the universe or trying to understand it. I don't see a problem there. What I see a problem with is that people these days, kids, not kids, but young girls, I mean, especially, they're being a lot more slutty about things. I mean, I hate to say it, but not all of them, but percentage are, and I'm sorry, they're being more slutty, they're losing their sense of self-respect, you know, and it's true. I mean, they're losing their sense of self-respect, they're losing a lot of other things in their life, and it's just, it's sickening. It's sickening, and it's fucking depressing, too, when you think about it, because, you know, women shouldn't have to lose their respect just to be wanted in society, you know? Women shouldn't feel that way. And, I mean, you know, same point of reference. I mean, you get guys, right? Most of these douchebag guys who just want sex. It's all about sex. I'm not arguing that sex isn't good. And I'm not arguing that sex is a bad thing. But it gets so primarily focused on these days that I'm fucking sitting there thinking to myself, okay, hold on a moment. I mean, you know, there is other things aside from sex. There's other interests that people convey across, you know? Well, okay, for example, there's a combination of different things, right? There's, you know, sci-fi stuff. I love my sci-fi stuff. I know I'm a nerd. At heart, I'm a nerd. I know this. I'm a nerd to the core. I love my games. I love my gaming. You know, I also love my porno. I'm not going to deny that. But at the same time, I have other interests. It's not just one thing that I'm interested in. I seem to get people. I seem to be getting people with that opinion that every guy is like the same, you know. But then the problem is I've seen the same pattern for women, because there's women that do the same thing, you know. They focus just on that one single sexual aspect, or they focus on that one aspect of things. And, yeah, it's just retarded. It's retarded, it's ridiculous, and I don't think it's fair to have a stereotypical view of every fucking person on the planet. Because it just adds to the stigma. It adds to every other piece of fucking shit on this entire planet. Because, I mean, the world isn't completely shithouse, alright? But we live in a society where there are a lot of people who base everything on looks. They base everything on a pattern of behaviour. They base everything on a pattern of behaviour which is normalcy. You know what? I ain't fucking normal. I know I ain't fucking normal. I've never been considered myself a normal person. I'm a fucking weirdo. To pure context, I'm the most weirdest person you probably ever meet. But I'm a good weirdo. I mean, I'm not a bad weirdo, but I'm coming across these people who just fuck. I mean, it does make me wonder why some people do actually get cranky enough to want to go out and kill people. Because maybe there's people in society think, well, God, we'd be better off out without them, you know, occasionally. And I'm going to admit it, there's just sometimes you just look at me and go, oh my God, seriously, did you just do that? Did you just do that? And like, I don't know. I'm seeing people, I mean, I can have my bad moments, I'm not going to deny that, but I ain't a bad guy. And on top of not being a bad guy, I'm not as fucked up as some people I've come across lately. And I'm not as fucked up as some people I've been interacting with sometimes, you know? I mean, not everybody. I mean, most of my friends are just as fucked up as I am, but they're not fucked up to the point where their moral compass is so fucking bent, it's just, you know, so fucking twisted around that they can't even tell what the fuck is north. You know, or west, or any other fucking direction for that matter. That's the thing, you know, I want to be able to understand these people, but sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. I can't get the realm of where these idiots think, you know, certain things are acceptable, but I don't know. I mean, for somebody who claims I'm not immoral, I'm just fucking twisted in the sense of how I am as a person. I'm a bit fucked up, alright? I'm going to sound a bit crazy. But I'm crazy in the sense of my nerdishness, my nerdy behaviour, my context of itself, you know. Maybe I'm a little kinky on the side, but, you know, fuck. At the latter of it, I'm not like some people out there who are, you know, going out killing women for no reason, like just killing innocent women because they can, or people killing other people because they can or they want to because they need to fulfill some type of weird, twisted desire to do it, you know. At the same time, I have also come to the conclusion that, you know, there are some women just as fucked up as those men and other people who do that stuff, you know? And I don't know. I get a little miffed. I get a little annoyed. Because I think, well, why do we live in such a society that we can't, you know, we can't have a level of normalcy, you know? No. It's just maybe me. It just might be my spectrum of things, I guess. But I think at the grand scheme of it, we can better ourselves as a society in the long run by not being a slutty or having a little bit more self-respect. Nothing wrong with self-respect. There is nothing wrong with respecting yourself, respecting who you are as a person, respecting the people around you, and there's nothing wrong with respect in general as a consensus. It doesn't make you any less manly, it doesn't make you any less fucking you know, any less manly, or it doesn't make you any less proud, or any less fucking this and that, you know? So, there's nothing wrong with respecting people, there's nothing wrong with respecting people older than you. But then I have come across some older people who are just as immature as some of the young ones. So, I hate to say it, but, you know, there is that degree of people. You've got the people in the older age bracket who are older, obviously, who have been immature their whole life, or couldn't form, you know, the basis of things really. I don't know. But see, I don't know, like, I have my conditions, which make me unique. Schizophrenia, OCD, things like that. They make a person unique because it gives them a certain degree of focus that they wouldn't normally have if they just had no conditions at all. Now, Asperger's, OCD, a combination of different conditions. Now, funny thing is, I'm also lazy. I'm not going to deny that. I'm a bit lazy sometimes with some things, and I do stupid things, but I just do lazy things because I couldn't be fucked, you know, because I'm schizophrenic. Or actually a symptom of schizophrenia that most people don't know is that you have a tendency to be antisocial. You have a tendency not to just be antisocial, but you have a tendency to be non-interactive with people most of the time because you feel either extra paranoid, or you just feel like you can't trust people, or some of it goes off into the margin and you just feel depressed and you don't feel like talking to people. And I don't know, I mean, I hate to say it, but it's true. With schizophrenia, it's a symptom. It's a symptom. I mean, my laziness I would classify as a symptom because I've always been that way. Then saying that, I'm getting a lot better at things now. I'm doing a lot better with things. I seem to be finding my feet, as it were, since my mum died, and since I put myself back to, you know, where I am now. I'm not feeling like the world's collapsing around me. I'm not feeling like everybody's a moral traitor. I'm not feeling like everybody is a traitor. I don't feel like everybody's against me. But I am aware that there are people in this world who will take advantage of you if you don't watch what you're doing. Or, not just watch what you're doing, but also keep an eye on things. Money, otherwise, objects, you name it. They'll take it from you just because they can take it from you and because they want to. You know? It's a combination of things, in my mind. But there's only certain people who do it. And it's not everybody. It's not all the people in your life. But, I mean, it's been statistically proven that most sociopaths and psychopaths, to a certain degree, they are mostly families because they're protected by their families, you know, in context. But to be honest and truthful, I've come to the conclusion that everybody is each to their own, right? Nobody's perfect. And I don't know, this just comes from reading psychology books. Now, psychology books are the definitions of normalcy or normal levels of what people should be, right? But then there's the abnormal levels, right? And there's the below average levels. Now, those below average levels, of course, they're the people who are more inclined to do idiotic things and stupid things, criminals or otherwise. Spectrum in itself. But then saying that, you also get people with brilliance doing the same thing. I hate to say it, but it's a mixed bag for most of that. But the truth that I've worked out for myself is not to be depressed. I think that was my main problem, just getting depressed about stupid things. And also being depressed about, I don't know, lately it's just been women that have been bothering me in the sense of how women, you know, I mean, to be honest, I can't read women very well. I try my best, but my ability to read a woman and read exactly what she wants and how she wants it is not always great. And I think this is most typical of most males. My main problem is that I don't like to beat around the bush. I like to be clear and simple. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being friends, but when somebody gets interested in me and they want something that's more than friends, I would rather them be clear with me than lie to me or lie to me because they don't know how to express the feeling, or lie to me because they don't know how to tell me that they don't like me. Just tell me out straight. I mean, it's not going to fucking kill me to get a bit of rejection occasionally. You know what I mean? Then saying that, I'm not a bad guy. I can be charming when I need to be. You know, I can be a charming, kind, compassionate person, and I have good personality too. I'm not perfect, but I'm a gamer. I like what I do. I like my job. I like to be able to do things. Well, not just do things, but I like to be able to... I like to be able to work with computers. I love computers. I know, you know, I mean, I don't know. Lately, computers have been making more sense to me than women. I just get bored and I get lonely. I get bored and lonely like every other male on the planet, so, you know. I don't know, you know, it's not a combination thing, like... I mean, you see all these guys wanting to go out and have sex and things like that. Now, you know... Not that I'm not for sex, but, like, I mean... You gotta have things to fill in time, you know what I mean? And... I think in the long run of it, always talking about the one subject, always focusing on the one thing. I mean, look, there's nothing wrong with focusing on it. But I mean, I know it's a big part of our world and a big part of society, but sometimes just focusing on shooting something or killing something. I mean, look, I know I probably sound like a little bit sadistic and serial killeristic, but that's not even a word. I just created it, so we'll see if we can get that in the dictionary. But I'm not really. I mean, to be honest, I'm a down-to-earth, you know, kind guy. And I come off the wrong way, I guess, sometimes, because people get scared of me because they think, you know, how do you react to somebody like me, you know? And I mean, look, maybe sometimes I provide a little too much detail with some things, but I don't do it all the time. And to be honest and truthful, I'm pretty happy to be myself percentage of the time. I'm pretty happy to just be who I want to be. And I don't know, I think I've matured a little bit. And I've sort of learned that sometimes you have to have boundaries with things, yeah. And I understand. That's the reason that I've set that you need boundaries. You do need boundaries, especially when it comes to, yeah, sex, things of that nature. You need boundaries. You need boundaries because boundaries help you to define yourself better. And I mean, to be honest, there's a lot of STDs out there these days. Not that, you know, I mean, not that you're as much at risk as they used to be. I mean, a lot of them are getting, you know, taken out. Not taken out, but, sorry. They're not as prominent as they used to be. I mean, compared to years ago, when people were in school and stuff. But I mean, then saying that for some guys it's a common practice not to use condoms, which doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense to me anyway. I wouldn't use a condom. But then there are some sadistic, fucking sociopathic asshole motherfuckers out there. I'm going to admit that. They're out there and they're assholes. There's also some women who's just bitchy, but I mean, women, it's different, you know. Women, there are actually some women who purposely get pregnant because they want to be able to drain a guy of his money. I'm being serious. I've actually seen it. You've also seen the women who want to fuck a guy until he has a heart attack. Those ones as well. What else? I mean, you got them, you know, and they're normally pretty normal or even really good-looking people that are like this, you know. And I'm not saying it's all of them, but it's, you know, there is a percent out there that does that. And guess you could call it a detriment to our psychological state of our world. I mean, if you think about it. In the long term, anyway. Sorry, I'm yabbering on about fucking psychology shit, but alright, well, I'm gonna get that Xbox Live recording stuff set up. Because I want to. Problem is I have to wait for a freaking converter that I haven't received yet. Waiting for it in the mail. Oh, some interesting stuff. I've been going into places I normally go to, charity computers. I should mention them. They're great with they do secondary condition computers for people on concession cards and stuff. This is a tablet that I picked up from there. They were kind enough to give it to me. I got that, which was nice. It's a pretty good tablet. It's pretty cool. I like it so far. It's pretty nice. Works. It works on GIMP. Haven't tried it on Photoshop, but I don't have Photoshop at the moment. What else have I been doing? I've just been listing stuff on eBay. No, I'm going to list some stuff on eBay. Maybe. I'll see. It depends on my mood. I've just been a bit lazy. Yeah, I admit it, I've been a bit lazy lately. Not as lazy, but just, playing games, chatting online, that sort of combination of things, talking to my regular mates that I know in another state and everything else, and also some mates from the state as well. From the States as well. What else? What else have I been doing? Well, I mean, look, most of the stuff I've been doing lately has just been gaming a lot. In combination. Maybe watching a few TV shows too. I love my TV shows. Doing a little bit of exercise here, the exercise bike and stuff occasionally. Sort of started using my weights a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. It's just pretty much an innocent combination of things, basically. Need to pick up 2 batteries. One battery for that watch, and another battery for that one. Not bad dress watches. Pulsar and Casio Edifice. Which are not bad watches, to be honest, but I haven't got any fucking batteries for them. As in tech stuff, I really haven't built any computers lately. I've just been, research. I mean, a lot of the times I'll just research all stuff on the net. I'll go on YouTube myself, look up some of the other people that are working on YouTube as well. It's a combination of them. I've sort of been dwindling into different things, and basically I've been switching from one to the other. Like, I'll feel like one day doing a particular video on something, and, I might pull something apart or not. But I mean, to be honest, you've got fixed Xbox controllers and stuff. I've got a spare Xbox controller, by the way, if anybody's interested. Shit. I've got a spare one with my new Xbox. So I picked up one of the new redesigns. I don't know. Just basically it's been a combination of doing different things. Like, I love my movies, I love my TV shows. Supernatural, which isn't too bad, I don't know. Some people aren't really big on those type of shows, but I am. I like Supernatural, not too bad. Star Trek, I love my Star Trek. Person of interest, that's always good. It's a good show. I'll just bring in some more of that. It's just been a combination of different things that I wanted to do. I think it's just sometimes I lack a little bit of motivation. I'm going to admit that, but I've been trying to get myself more motivated lately. I don't know. I'm okay now, but yeah, I'm just not real big. Well, maybe I'm big on motivation. I am doing a YouTube video, so that is technically part of my business stuff. So I do my blogging, I Facebook a lot. I blog, I game, and I guess technically that is part of my job. I mean, because I do the gameplay videos. I don't do the gameplay videos. So that reminds me, do I have another one to upload? No, not yet. But I will. I will very shortly. This in itself, I mean, like, you know, just mucking around with different things. I mean, yeah, that's been pretty good. But yeah, no, I've been good. I guess, you know, a little down with my girlfriend stuff, but I'm not worried about it. Well, I was a little worried about it. I don't know, I just probably been feeling a little bit lonely, but I think I'll get over it eventually. I don't know. I seem to hold on to things. It's stupid, I know. I realise this is probably ridiculous, but I hold on to things for no reason. When it's just pointless holding on to it, because, you know, it doesn't do any good for you. Okay, so what have we got? Anyway, I got some machines listed on Gumtree. If anybody's interested, who's from Australia who watches my channel in the Canberra area. I go on to Gumtree, I'm always on Gumtree, so I tend to list my machine on there. Also list my services on there as well, in combination. What else? I think you have to sell a few things on there. Maybe I'll see how I feel. Okay, so what have I got on my mind today? Good or bad things? I got good things. I got good things on my mind, thank you very much. Which is up and coming videos of mine. Which will be some Xbox footage. An Xbox footage, which is Avara Media. Then I might even do a little review on my D-Link, which my D-Link is pretty good actually. The new D-Link router I got, it's got a 160 gig hard drive for storage, for the network, for the entire network. And I like the fact that it's got a digital screen on top of it so I can see everything. It's also got a clock. It's also got a clock and a few other bits and pieces you can put up on the screen as well. Extra photos, stuff from Fetch and things like that. I haven't actually much doing with that Fetch stuff much, but yeah. What else? What else I say? Well, mostly it's just been... I've been thinking about things, and I probably think I've been thinking too much. That's my problem. I've been watching a few TV shows which are person of interest. Which, I mean, to be honest, person of interest always makes me think that little bit. Especially in the sense of conspiracy theories. But I can throw conspiracy theories around all day about the government, NSA, and all the other bits and pieces. I mean, there's a lot of things I know from my old days of doing stuff on the computer. But to be truthful, sometimes I think as a world we need to monitor people a little bit, just a little bit, because I mean, you know, not everybody does the right thing. I mean, in the sense of the right thing, I'm talking about people that, you know, plan terror plots. I mean, you blow up somebody because you're having a bad fucking day. What the fuck's with that retarded shit? But I mean, then saying that, you have the same people with the same context in, you know, religion. I mean, religion, I don't know. Sort of valid argument sort of thing. So it sort of fucks itself up, really, at the end of it, to be truthful. And I'm just going, fuck it, you know, shit, man. I've come to the conclusion that fuck, this world is just mentally challenged. Some people are. Not everybody, some people are. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to be who I'm going to be. And I'm going to enjoy myself because I may as well have fun. You know, I may as well have some fun with life, and also may as well have some fun and do my business and stuff as well. And I'm working on getting a little bit more toned up, maybe. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't reckon I have a major issue with my weight. I'm a reasonable sized guy, but I like my food. I won't deny that. I like my food greasy sometimes. I like good, I like bad food. But then saying that, I can eat a vegetable too. I can eat plenty of vegetables. I can eat a lot of combination things. At the end of it, you're going to be able to die happy at the end of it. You know what I mean? Like, be able to say, well, okay, hold on a second, you know. I'm happy with who I am. I'm happy with the food I'm eating. And I don't know. I'm sick of people and their stupid shit, you know? I don't know. It's not fucking dickheads who think that they're, you know, they're the ultimate and they're the ultimate lovers and the ultimate, you know, being thingos and whatever, you know, like fuck. I know, but it's not fucking some bastard thinking, I'm the ultimate fucking lover to women. I'm like this, you know, ultimate porn star. I'm all this ultimate person. I mean, fuck, I don't know. It's always some guy thinking that. And I mean, you know, I don't think I'm the ultimate, but I think I'm damn smart, and I think that I'm not stupid, you know? I'm not a stupid person. I'm intelligent. I'm capable. And I know what I'm doing. On top of knowing what I'm doing, I'm a good person. I'm kind, compassionate, understanding. But I don't have a problem with telling you to fuck off if I'm annoyed with you. Because to be honest, the only reason I will not tell somebody to fuck off is if I don't want to hurt their feelings. Now, let's just say that sometimes I have a bit of sympathy for people, which I know is not always the best thing. Some people would disagree and say that having sympathy is a stupid thing. But it's good to have sympathy. It makes you human. It gives you human nature. You know what I mean? That's the thing. You know? It's human nature to be compassionate. It's human nature to empathise. It's human nature to sympathise. You know? It's human nature to do all those things. It's normal for a human to do that. It's normal for people to want to do that. The abnormal thing is being totally cold to everything around you, which, I hate to say it, but there's a lot of people who are. I don't know. I think I don't know. I think I'm just generally pissed off because it was a good relationship and now it's over. I feel like I feel broken. I don't feel like I'm fixed. I guess for a little while I did feel like I was fixed. If that makes sense. Even if she drove me nuts sometimes. Even if I had a couple of complaints about her with some things. She wasn't too bad most of the time, to be honest. She was who she was. I don't think I'd have her any other way. It's funny, though. I just... No human being's perfect, so I didn't expect her to be, but... I don't think there's anything wrong. It's being nice. I still am cranky the way she broke it off. To be honest. And saying that, I don't think it was necessarily meant to be at the end of it. And it was meant to align. Because funnily, at first I think I did. It's only because it was an overwhelming feeling of having somebody who actually did love me for a time. Okay. Which I find interesting. Alright. I'm gonna leave it there. Yeah, look. I'm happy. Or reasonably happy. I mean, I ain't overly ecstatically happy at the moment. I just, I don't know. I just guess for a little while I felt a bit used. I have the right to feel that way, but at the end of it, I think I've worked it out that, well, some people will use you in some situations. Alright. Anyway, okay, I'm going to leave it there, YouTube. Thank you very much. Got some more gameplay videos coming up on my Xbox, obviously, at some point. Which is my total plan, of course. Which is totally total plan. Some more videos of stuff. What shall I make videos of? I think it's probably going to be gameplay mostly in the next few times. I'm going to do some tech stuff, tech stuff as well. I'm going to show you the new D-Link router, which I haven't really gone into much detail about in this particular situation, but this is just an emotional dump, to be honest. To be truthful and honest. It was an emotional dump just to clear my head out pretty much and throw it all out there. And, you know, what I see in society in general. What else? Computer bad networking. Okay, so I think I'm just going to leave it there. Okay, thank you very much. Stay tuned. Stay reasonably healthy. Nothing wrong. Well, you know, say reasonably healthy, but there's nothing wrong with doing a couple of bad things every day for your health. You only live once, say. But as I say, stay tuned for more up-and-coming videos. Well, we're obviously using this for unboxings, and I'm also using it for my computer tech tool stuff as well. This is a really nice knife, to be honest. I actually really like the way it is. It's a little, there's a belt clip here, which put in the belt. It was also, I mean, I was hoping for a pouch for it, but they never provided one, so it's not too bad actually. It's not too bad. It's not too badly designed, and it's good quality steel too. It's stainless steel 440, which I picked this up on eBay, I believe. So, yeah. Alright, stay tuned. Thank you very much. YouTube, stay tuned, and I hope we can get some more videos going in a little while. I'm just, at the moment, my inspirational side of myself is just totally fucked, in the sense that, I mean, I don't know, to be honest, different people inspire me, and I haven't found that one person to inspire me or give me a little bit of motivation and keep me honest. But I will eventually, I don't know. To be honest, I'll get back into my motivational levels, it'll come back. But, you know. But, as I said, I'm naturally lazy, so you know, whether I do it or not is another question. So anyway, stay tuned. I got more videos coming up, as you know, which hopefully, after I've got those videos coming up, what else? I was going to do those gameplay videos for the Xbox. I will also be going through maybe some music or something, I don't know. I don't know. See, I might do some tech tips, I may not. I may reveal some security stuff you can look out for these days. New apps and stuff that are coming out. There's always heaps of stuff on the mild edge of it. So yeah, stay tuned. stay frosty, people. Yeah, just stay tuned, stay frosty, and enjoy yourselves. That's the main thing. The key to life is enjoying what you're doing, enjoying your job, enjoying what you do for a living, or enjoying life in general. And I know I enjoy my life, so I can't complain too much. Well, I could complain a tiny bit, but I mean, it wouldn't be direct things. It would just be me complaining about stupid shit. No, I can complain about a couple of things. What can I complain about? Well, nothing really extentful lately. I mean, everything's been pretty good except for that converter. But I mean, technically that was sort of my fault because, well, not really. I mean, I assumed, okay, I'm going to admit, I'm bad for that, assuming something automatically off the bat, which is probably not a good idea. Just don't assume it. Make sure and double check it. Which, I know that's a smarter choice, but yeah. Alright, okay. Alright. Thank you, YouTube. Catch you next time. Stay tuned. I got my Tandy Tech tips coming up next and some Xbox Live play and videos. What the fuck else have I got lying around here? Oh, we'll pull something out of the woodwork, I guess. Pull out a controller. I got controller parts in my wardrobe, which I haven't actually mucked around with. To be honest, I can put together another controller. I might actually do that one day. Get a controller out and just put a camera over this area and take a little video of me putting together an Xbox controller. Because they're not that hard to put together. You just get shells and stuff and everything else. So, yeah. I might do that. Just for the hell of it. Just for the hell of it, and just for the fact that I'm a bit bored at the moment. And it seems like something interesting to do. I do have to build a machine for a friend of my sister's, which I haven't quite started working on yet. But when I work on that machine, I may get something going with the camera. It depends. If I can inspire and motivate myself when I do it, maybe. Maybe not. I'll see. Alright, okay. Catch up. Bye, YouTube.